Hello and welcome to the channel if you're new here, and welcome back if you've been here before. So I'm back out in the Lake District and we are back on the Wainwrights Trail. I do forget where I'm going, so when I get a bit further up there, when I get a bit further up the trail, I will let you know. But the very start of this trail, at the Derwent Independent Hostel, there's a gate here. Okay, now with the frost we've had, I don't know if you can see this, the latch is frozen stuck. I literally can't even start the trail because of a frozen gate. So I'm gonna have to climb over this. So yeah, that is it sturdy? I don't know. Let's go. What could possibly go wrong? Right, first obstacle done, but we're going up there. I'll put on the screen the 3 Wainwrights that we're doing today. I do know we're finishing at Wallow Crag, but yeah, up that top ridge, just up here, right across that ridge. Where I've started from, actually, it's actually a full circle, so that's quite handy. So anyway, dramas averted, traffic and frozen gates. Let's get 4, 5 and 6 Wainwrights ticked off. Two minutes I've been going. I've came across a locked gate, well, a frozen gate. I've tripped over and now I've got hurdles to contend with. Honestly. Oh yeah, and also it's going to be one of those days today, I can see it. Yeah. Also, the start of this trail, my toes, okay, are touching my shins. My God. On a more positive note, sorry about the whinging straight away. On a more positive note, on the day of this trail, these Wainwrights, it's actually his birthday. He was born on this day, 1907. So, Mr. Wainwright, happy birthday. Thank you very much for your hikes. My lungs, my knees may not wish you the same, but yeah, all joking aside, 1907, the birth of Mr. Wainwright. Right, I'm going to put yous away before I end up down there involuntarily. Right, bring you back in a bit. So, according to the app that I use, this trail, this hike, these 3 Wainwrights circular loop will take 2 hours 20 minutes. No, sorry, I am not having that. 2 hours to do this. He must have been one hell of a fast walker, I tell you. Well, I mean, he didn't determine he didn't determine the time it would take, granted. But as you can see, there's been a bit of snow in the Lake District, so it's quite nice to be able to do one of these Wainwrights on a snowy trail, because the last couple were windy and rainy, so this makes a nice change. So we're making a bit of progress height wise, as you can tell by my breathing. Oh, I've just seen that. Oh man, I've got to go up there. Right, enough moaning done again. Let's continue on with this trail. Right, as you can see, I've got the camera out, the tripod, and I'm at Ashness Bridge now. Excuse me. Now, very rarely do you get the whole area to yourself. Now, thankfully today I have. And as I said earlier, we've had a lot of snow in the last couple of days in the Lake District. And I've got, how have I set this up on them? I have got it at settings 1/80th of a second, f11, ISO 200. There's a robin just landed right in front of me. I wonder if... Oh, stay there, stop. Funny story actually behind the robin, which has just landed right in front of me again. Now, my uncle passed 3 weeks before Christmas, 4 weeks before Christmas, and ever since then, every single time I leave the house with my camera, I always see a robin. So my mum told me it's your uncle, so that's a really nice thought. I've got some really nice images. I'll put them up as I'm talking right now, but that robin is literally what, 4 maybe 5 foot in front of me, perched on a rock. Amazing. Anyway, back to the camera and the image at Ashness Bridge. I've had to do a 5 exposure bracket because the sky is so bright and the ground where I'm stood and the bridge and the water is so dark. So I've done a 5 image exposure bracket. I'll stack them all together and I'll have to still lift the shadows, I think. But that robin is still there. As you can see behind me, we've got Derwent Water, so we're making some really good height now. The start of the trail is all woodland, which is nice, very nice. But once you come through that, past Ashness Bridge, you come out and it all opens up. The views just open up. Now, you won't be able to see it on this camera, so I'll try and get a quick handheld. But Bassenthwaite Lake, just to the north of Derwent Water there, is shrouded in a cloud inversion. Just the lake. It's amazing. I'm gonna, like I said, try and get a handheld. The valley is all, it's still dark. There's not much snow on those little peaks, but in the lower valley on the lake on Bassenthwaite itself, there's a lovely cloud inversion. I'm not sure, because I've only got the 15 to 45 here. I have got the 24 105 in my bag, but I'm not getting that out. I really don't want to do that. So I'm going to shoot at 45mm, straight down past Derwent Water, onto Bassenthwaite, and hopefully the image will do it justice. Right, so this app I mentioned earlier, I'm a bit dubious now. That's just tried to take me up there. That is not a trail. It's ankle deep in snow. It is off the beaten track. I mean, the way I'm going now, which is behind me, that's a frozen stream. I'm gonna have to do like a loop around there. Sorry, around here and back up again, because I am not scrambling through that. I tell you, that's downright dangerous. Right, I'm going to put you away until I get to the top of here, because this is getting pretty dangerous now. Very, very dangerous. My fault. I should have brought some poles. So I've learnt a big lesson there. Anything like this, bring some poles. And just behind us, there's some cloud coming over. Right, I'll bring you back when I get to the top of here, guys. Wish me luck. Right then, as you can see, we're back on the trail. In the end, and disclaimer, I do not recommend this. I had to go off-piste as such, as the crow flies. That route, that app was taking me a completely different way. So I had to knuckle down and just go off. It was only, I don't know, what was it, maybe 200 metres off-piste. So it wasn't too bad. But I've got the trail back anyway. I'm heading up that way to High Seat and then across this ridge right over here, right up there, and then down to Walla Crag. But I'm going to show you something that's just to my left right now, and honest to God, it looks nothing like the Lake District. This will be the closest that I'll ever get to the Alps, because that is absolutely phenomenal. Check this out. And not a breath of wind at all up here, thankfully, because the wind chill could have been pretty uncomfortable. I've got to give you a 360. Look at this. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. I need to get an image of this, because this scene will stay with me up here for the rest of my life. Whew. It's so peaceful. That's why I keep having little 10-20 seconds of not talking, just to enjoy the silence. I don't want to ruin the silence with my voice. Wow. Yes, Come on. Number 4, high seat. Done. And wow, what a view. 360 degrees of absolute beauty. Wow. Number 4, high seat. I could do with a seat. Right, so that is where we've just came from. High seat. And now we're heading up here, just over this ridge, I hope, is Bleaberry Fell. That's the second one of the day, and that will be number 5. So we're making good progress. It's a lot flatter now, I tell you, a lot flatter. But with the snow, not so much the ice, more the snow, comes its own dangers. i.e. you can't see underfoot. There is a lot of boggy area around here. Now yes, the top layer skin is frozen with ice, and then you've got a sheet of snow, but you can't see it. You can hear it, and there's been a few occasions where I've gone maybe not quite ankle deep, but close enough, and reacted like a cat on a hot tin roof. Feet are still dry, credit to the boots, I tell you. But like I say, just because I'm off the high ridge doesn't mean it's getting any easier or less challenging, that's for sure. But I have got some fantastic images. Well, I'd like to think I do. You know, it's up to you guys to be the judge of that, I think. Again, I'll just keep putting the images. My lips are so numb. I'll just keep putting the images up sporadically. That's a big word for me. Sporadically. Yeah, as I go on. Like I say, the majority are handheld. What I will do actually, for a little treat if you like, again, that's my opinion. This morning, before I came out here, I went over to Crow Park again, on Derwent Water for sunrise. I was only there last week, or the week before, and what I'm trying to say is there's nothing wrong with going back to the same location in a short space of time, because last week, or last time even, it was moody, it was cloudy, it was claggy. A week or two later, and look, completely the opposite. You got pockets of blue sky, okay, minimal pockets of blue sky, and you got white snow. Completely changes the scenery. Absolutely 100% changes the scenery. But so yeah, never be afraid to go to the same location more than once in a short space of time. But I think this is Bleaberry Tarn. Bleaberry Fell, I think. I bloody hope, I tell you. I don't think there's a cairn or a trig point. Well, that might constitute as a cairn, but I don't think there's a trig point on here. and I don't think there's one on Walla Crag either. I have been there before, and I don't recall seeing one, but I'll bring you back if that is the top. I'll bring you back if it isn't, because you'll know by my face. Just look at that. Come on. Seriously. The Lake District never lets you down. Never ever lets you down. Right, that's nearly 5 minutes of waffling on. I do apologise. Right, well, in fact, I may as well keep you on here because I'm pretty much at Blaeberry Fell. Well, this ever so slight cairn, if that's a windbreak, again, I assume it is that. My feet are walking even quicker now, I tell you. That could be a welcome break for a drink of water, a mouthful of coffee, and a sit down. I have not sat down all day. Ooh, mama. Oh, windbreak. Oh, come on. Let's have a seat. Oh, look at it. Oh, yep. Come on. Yeah. Oh, oh, oh. This could be interesting. Oh. What you're witnessing right now is utter relief. And I'll be pleased to inform you the windbreak works. Right, quick coffee, quick mouthful of water, and I think that's the cairn for Blaeberry Fell. So we're making good progress. Only one more to go. Walla Crag. Whew. Right, so it turns out just up there where I had that cup of coffee, that's the official point of Blaeberry Fell. But I only came, what, I don't know, 300 or 400 metres to this cairn. So I'm going to call this my Blaeberry Fell. And right now you can see Skiddaw and Blencathra in the distance. Them two are going to be good. I'll definitely be wild camping those two though. 100%. I mean, you can't even see the tops of both of them right now. Wow. Them's high. Right, let's get the obligatory photo to document this Wainwright. And then it's down to Walla Crag. I think that's it there. I think I can see it from here. Not far at all. And then so this is number 5. Wainwright number 5. And I will admit, and I will be honest, the self-satisfaction is really abundant in myself. You know, a lot of people have done these Wainwrights. I actually know somebody who completed it last year. But this is me, alright? And I never thought I could do anything like this. So set yourself challenges. If you don't try, you're guaranteed to fail. You know? If you do try, and for whatever reason you can't finish it, you've tried. And that's all you can do. So a little bit of a motivational kick up there for you. If you don't try, you're guaranteed to fail. If you do try, you've tried. Simple as that. Right. Down to Wallacrag. Let's go. Oh, here we go. Here we go. What could possibly go wrong here? Right. One there. One there. Ha! I win. Next stop, Wallacrag. Oh no, this whole trail, this whole pathway is ice. What could go wrong here? Come on, let's have a go. I'm literally holding on to this fence that's just came loose. Brilliant. I don't need that right now. Oh mate. Now then, I either go that way, holding on to the fence, or I go this way. By the way, that's full of ice. Or I go this way, that's got no ice, but no fence. Yep. Okay. Okay. Right then guys, as you can see, I'm off the trail now. Good news and bad news. Good news is I did go to Wallacrag, well, within a couple of 100 yards of it I reckon. Bad news is I didn't know I was there. So I didn't document it, unfortunately. But I was stood at a high vantage point, which I think was pretty close to where it was in fact. Because there's no cairn, there's no trig point. It's just a case of you've got to check on your maps if you're actually there. So, bit of a shame, but I know I went. And I can tick Wallacrag off my Wainwright journey. Good news is, like I say, I've completed them 3. And on the way down, I came across Ladore Falls. And strangely enough, even in the winter, there were still some autumnal colours, which I found was kind of strange. So I'll put a few of those up as I'm going through this spiel. But I would like to say, if you are still watching this, by the way, thank you ever so much. Honestly, I realise and I understand this is a long one. And chances are all my Wainwright journeys will be longish vlogs. So I apologise for that. But I think this will be a very good time with cat bells in the background, where it all started, to say thank you and call this one a day. So, social media links, i.e. my Facebook group, creative community, my Vero and my Instagram, all those links will be down below in the bottom. So go over there, check it out, come and join the group. There will be meetups on that group. There'll be wild camp meetups, so come along, join in. It's really friendly. I make sure it's a friendly group. And like I say, Instagram and Vero. But with that being said, guys, thank you ever so much for watching this. I really do appreciate it. And until next time, it may be a Wainwright, it may not be a Wainwright. You'll have to tune in to find out. So thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it again. Bye for now.